My friend, if you wish to master money, you must first master mind, for money is but the shadow cast by thought, an obedient reflection of the image you hold within. It follows belief as night follows day. You may pursue it for years and never catch it, but the moment you become the kind of person who commands it, it will begin to seek you. The great secret of wealth is that it is not material first, it is mental. The dollar is only a symbol. The gold is only dust. The true currency of the universe is consciousness, and every fortune ever built was first constructed in the silent chambers of imagination and belief. The rich are not different because they have money. They have money because they are different, in thought, in certainty, in expectation. They have developed what I call wealth consciousness, a definite mental vibration that attracts the substance of prosperity as surely as the magnet draws iron filings. You may have wondered why some men seem to move through life as though wealth walks beside them, why opportunity bends its course in their favor. It is because they have learned the laws that govern money and aligned their minds with those laws. And until you do the same, no amount of hard labor, no struggle, no pleading with fate will avail you much. For money, like any force of nature, obeys law. It does not respond to chance. It does not serve confusion. It serves certainty, purpose, and belief. Today, I will reveal to you the 7 great laws of money and wealth consciousness. Laws as real and dependable as the law of gravity, though unseen by the ordinary man. They are not tricks, nor mere motivation. They are principles of universal order, and once mastered, they will alter the course of your life entirely. Understand this. These laws are not about money alone. They are about power, mental, spiritual, and creative power, the kind that molds circumstance, turns thought into form, and makes a man master of his destiny. Let us begin. Law 1, the law of belief. The first and greatest of all the laws of money is the law of belief. Everything that comes to a man originates in the pattern of his own conviction. As a man believes, so shall he receive. The world around you is nothing more than the reflection of your inner certainty. If you believe yourself poor, unworthy, unlucky, then life will simply confirm that belief. But if you believe with absolute conviction that you are a creator of wealth, a channel through which abundance flows, then all forces will conspire to prove you right. This is no mystery. Belief is the signal your mind sends to the subconscious, and the subconscious obeys. It translates that belief into actions, attitudes, and opportunities. It reorganizes the cells of your brain, the habits of your body, the magnetism of your presence. And money responds to that invisible signal. Do not mistake this for superstition. It is the most practical truth in existence. You cannot perform above the level of your belief. A man who believes he is destined to struggle will sabotage every chance of success. But the man who knows he is born to prosper will walk through closed doors with the calm assurance of ownership. To alter your results, you must first alter your belief. Ask yourself now, what do I truly believe about money? About myself? About what is possible? Be honest, for your current bank balance is the mirror of those beliefs. If you wish to change it, begin not with the outer world, but with the inner. Sit in silence each day and affirm to your mind the truth you choose to live. Say to yourself, quietly but with conviction, I am the master of my wealth. Money flows to me easily and abundantly because I think, act, and serve with purpose. Do not repeat this mechanically. Feel it. Belief is not born of repetition alone. It is born of emotion and certainty. As you impress this truth upon your subconscious mind, you will begin to notice subtle shifts. New ideas will come. New people will appear. Circumstances will rearrange themselves in strange and perfect ways to fulfill your dominant belief. That is the power of the first law. It is not the dollar that creates faith. It is faith that creates the dollar. Believe you are poor and life will prove it. Believe you are wealthy and life will hasten to make it so. Law 2, the law of desire. Desire is the great fire of creation. It is the spark that ignites every fortune, every masterpiece, every new world. Without desire, there is no movement, no magnetism, no life. Understand this truth. No man ever accumulates wealth by accident. Riches respond only to those whose desire for them is definite, burning, and unyielding. You may wish for wealth, you may hope for prosperity, but unless your desire rises to the level of obsession, you will not attract it. The law of desire declares that the intensity of your inner want determines the magnitude of your outer gain. A mild wish produces mild results. A burning desire held with faith and acted upon with persistence produces miracles. Desire is not greed. Greed is the hunger of the ego. It consumes. Desire is the vision of the soul. It creates. The man who desires to create value, to serve others, to manifest the abundance of his imagination is a servant of divine law. For the universe rewards those who dare to want greatly and use that want to elevate life itself. Do not apologize for your desire. Do not suppress it in the name of false modesty, for it is the creative force of the infinite moving through you. Your task is to give it direction, to name it, to define it, and to commit yourself to it without retreat. Write upon paper the exact amount of money you desire. Fix a date by which you will possess it. Decide what service or value you will give in exchange for that money. Then repeat your statement daily, morning and night, with emotion and faith, until your subconscious accepts it as truth. This practice transforms desire into belief, and belief into manifestation. When your desire becomes definite, your mind becomes organized, and organized thought commands universal intelligence. The vague wish says, I want money. The definite desire says, I will earn $100,000 by December 31st by rendering valuable service through my business. The first drifts with the wind. The second sets the sail. All achievement begins with desire. You must want wealth so strongly that no defeat, no delay, no discouragement can cool the flame. The world makes way for the man who knows what he wants and refuses to take anything less. Law 3, the law of autosuggestion. If desire is the fire, autosuggestion is the wind that feeds it. It is the method by which the conscious mind impresses its will upon the subconscious, the gateway to infinite intelligence. Every thought you repeat to yourself becomes a command to the unseen forces that shape your life. You are constantly hypnotizing yourself, either into poverty or into prosperity. The question is not whether autosuggestion works, but whether you are using it consciously or unconsciously. The law of autosuggestion states that whatever the mind continually feeds upon, it becomes. Every word, every thought, every feeling you dwell upon is a seed planted in the fertile soil of your subconscious. Guard your mind as you would a treasure chest, for it will return to you exactly what you deposit within it, no more, no less. When you affirm your desire each morning with faith, when you visualize it as though it were already yours, you are giving precise instructions to your subconscious mind. That mind, once convinced, begins to reorganize your entire being to match your belief. It sharpens your intuition. It attracts opportunities. It alters your posture, your tone, your energy. Soon, what you once called a goal becomes your identity, and reality obeys identity. But beware, the same law that builds empires can also destroy them. If you dwell on fear, if you repeat silently, I can't, I'm not ready, it never works for me, those too are affirmations, and your subconscious will fulfill them just as faithfully. For the subconscious knows no difference between a positive or negative suggestion. It simply executes what you feed it. Therefore, control your inner dialogue. Speak only what you wish to live. When doubt whispers, replace it instantly with truth. Say to yourself, I am calm, confident, and guided by infinite intelligence. Money flows to me easily because I am aligned with the law of abundance. Repeat it until your mind believes it. Repetition is the mother of belief. Belief becomes reality. And remember, auto-suggestion works best when it is infused with emotion. A flat statement is powerless. A statement felt with passion is unstoppable. When you affirm, see it, feel the joy of already possessing what you seek. Emotion is the fire that welds suggestion to the subconscious. The wealth-conscious man disciplines his inner conversation. He speaks as if he already owns the fortune, already lives the freedom, already embodies the success he seeks. And because his words and feelings agree, the universe must respond in kind. You may begin with words that feel false but persist, and they will become true. You are not deceiving yourself. You are awakening yourself. You are reprogramming your mind to match the truth that has always been yours, that you are a creator of wealth, not a victim of circumstance. Autosuggestion is the bridge between thought and thing, between imagination and possession. Through it, desire takes form, and belief becomes flesh. Master it, and there will be no limit to what you can manifest. Law 5, the law of persistence. Persistence is to success what oxygen is to life. It is the invisible power that separates the master from the mediocre, the wealthy from the weary, the fulfilled from the frustrated. Every man begins with desire, many gain belief, a few act upon it, but only the rare soul persists long enough for the world to yield. The law of persistence declares that no defeat is permanent unless accepted as such. Failure has slain more dreams by persuasion than by power. It whispers, "You have done enough. Quit now," just before the door of success swings open. The average man stops 3 feet from gold. He digs, grows tired, and walks away. Then another comes after him, strikes the same ground once more, and fortune bursts forth. It was not talent that made the difference. It was persistence. Understand that wealth has its guardians. It does not yield itself to the careless or the impatient. It tests those who seek it to discover who is worthy of its stewardship. Each setback, each delay is a question from the universe. Do you truly want what you claim to desire? Persistence answers that question. When the mind is made up, when belief is absolute, then persistence becomes automatic. The man who knows cannot be stopped. He may be delayed but never denied. Every great builder, every inventor, every leader has faced failure. But they understood that failure is not a wall, it is a mirror. It reflects what must be learned before the next attempt. Those who retreat never learn the lesson. Those who persist become the teachers of the world. Persistence transforms defeat into data, delay into direction, pain into purpose. It is the refining fire through which every fortune is purified. If you will persist, calmly, patiently, decisively, you will discover that the universe always moves in favor of the man who refuses to quit. Let no day pass without progress. Even the smallest forward step taken in faith carries more power than 1,000 intentions left undone. Keep your purpose before you like a light in the storm. When you feel discouraged, remind yourself, every difficulty carries with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit. That truth, lived daily, is the secret of resilience. The law of persistence demands endurance, yes, but not suffering. It is not about forcing. It is about refusing to stop believing. Work with the rhythm of nature. Rest, then rise again. Each sunrise renews your covenant with destiny. The man who persists aligns himself with eternal law. For the universe itself is persistence in motion, unceasing, unfolding, evolving toward perfection. When you match that rhythm, success is inevitable. Law 6, the law of the mastermind. No man ever becomes truly great alone. Every empire, every invention, every enduring fortune has been born through the combined intelligence of 2 or more minds working in harmony toward a definite purpose. This is the law of the mastermind. A mastermind is the coordination of knowledge and effort between people who are united in spirit and purpose. When two minds come together, a third, invisible mind is created, the spiritual equivalent of both, multiplied in power. Through that higher intelligence, ideas flow, solutions appear, and strength expands far beyond what either could achieve in isolation. The law of the mastermind is one of the most misunderstood of all success principles. Most people seek competition. The wise seek cooperation. The average man tries to outdo others. The wealthy man joins with them in harmony to outcreate the world. No one rises to power without a circle of aligned minds, those who believe, encourage, and contribute to the vision. The mastermind converts individual effort into collective genius. Through it, infinite intelligence finds expression. Seek out those who think greatly, act decisively, and believe unshakably. Surround yourself with faith, not fear, with builders, not destroyers. One negative mind can poison the entire current of your progress. Guard your associations with the same care you would guard your fortune, for they are your fortune in seed form. When two or more gather with faith in a common cause, the invisible hand of power moves among them. Ideas arise that no one man could have conceived alone. Energy multiplies, courage strengthens, and the impossible becomes inevitable. If you wish to increase your wealth, expand your circle of consciousness. Join or create a mastermind of purpose, integrity, and mutual upliftment. Meet regularly, share ideas. Speak only of progress, never of limitation. You will discover that what once seemed impossible now unfolds with effortless precision. The mastermind principle turns belief into collective force, and collective force moves the world. The seventh and final law is the law of gratitude, the golden seal that completes all the others. Gratitude is not merely saying thank you, it is the recognition of abundance already present, the acknowledgement that you are one with infinite supply. Where there is gratitude, fear cannot exist. Where there is gratitude, lack disappears. For gratitude focuses the mind on sufficiency, and what you focus upon expands. The man who complains blocks his own flow of prosperity. He closes the door through which blessings enter, but the man who lives in constant appreciation multiplies his riches without measure. His gratitude is a signal to the universe, I am ready for more, and the universe responds, then more you shall have. Be grateful not only for what you have, but for what you desire, as though it were already yours. Thank the invisible for what is yet unseen. That attitude of faith transforms future wealth into present joy, and present joy magnetizes future wealth. Each morning upon rising, give thanks for the ideas, opportunities, and resources already forming on your behalf. Say to yourself, I am grateful for the flow of wealth moving through my life. I bless every dollar that passes through my hands, for it multiplies in service and returns multiplied. Gratitude refines consciousness. It keeps the mind positive, receptive, and attuned to abundance. Without it, even great riches feel empty. With it, even small beginnings feel full of promise. Remember always, money is a servant, not a master. It obeys the mind that honors it with wisdom, use, and gratitude. When you give thanks for money, not out of fear but out of joy, you command it to return multiplied. Gratitude is the language of divine circulation. Whatever you thank, you invite to stay. Whatever you resent, you repel. Whatever you ignore, you lose. Cultivate the habit of gratitude as you would breathe, with constancy and sincerity. Let every thought of complaint be replaced with a thought of appreciation. Let every doubt be replaced with a quiet knowing that all things are working for your good. This law transforms wealth from mere possession into purpose. It turns the accumulation of money into the expression of divine harmony. And that, my friend, is true prosperity. The seventh and final law is the law of gratitude, the golden seal that completes all the others. Gratitude is not merely saying thank you. It is the recognition of abundance already present, the acknowledgement that you are one with infinite supply. Where there is gratitude, fear cannot exist. Where there is gratitude, lack disappears. For gratitude focuses the mind on sufficiency, and what you focus upon expands. The man who complains blocks his own flow of prosperity. He closes the door through which blessings enter, but the man who lives in constant appreciation multiplies his riches without measure. His gratitude is a signal to the universe. I am ready for more. And the universe responds, then more you shall have. Be grateful not only for what you have, but for what you desire, as though it were already yours. Thank the invisible for what is yet unseen. That attitude of faith transforms future wealth into present joy, and present joy magnetizes future wealth. Each morning, upon rising, give thanks for the ideas, opportunities, and resources already forming on your behalf. Say to yourself, I am grateful for the flow of wealth moving through my life. I bless every dollar that passes through my hands, for it multiplies in service and returns multiplied. Gratitude refines consciousness. It keeps the mind positive, receptive, and attuned to abundance. Without it, even great riches feel empty. With it, even small beginnings feel full of promise. Remember always, money is a servant, not a master. It obeys the mind that honors it with wisdom, use, and gratitude. When you give thanks for money, not out of fear but out of joy, you command it to return multiplied. Gratitude is the language of divine circulation. Whatever you thank, you invite to stay. Whatever you resent, you repel. Whatever you ignore, you lose. Cultivate the habit of gratitude as you would breathe, with constancy and sincerity. Let every thought of complaint be replaced with a thought of appreciation. Let every doubt be replaced with a quiet knowing that all things are working for your good. This law transforms wealth from mere possession into purpose. It turns the accumulation of money into the expression of divine harmony. And that, my friend, is true prosperity. Closing lecture. The circle of wealth consciousness. Now you have heard the 7 laws. They are not theories. They are realities, unchanging, unbreakable, eternal. They are the spiritual mathematics of abundance, the law of belief, that you receive according to your conviction, the law of desire, that a burning want ignites creation, the law of autosuggestion, that thought repeated becomes destiny, the law of value, that wealth flows from service rendered, the law of persistence, that victory belongs to the unwavering, the law of the mastermind, that harmony multiplies power, and the law of gratitude, that thanksgiving completes the circle of wealth. Study them. Live them. They are not 7 separate paths. They are one system, one vibration, one consciousness. To master one is to awaken them all. Do not hurry through them. Take 90 days to live each law in action. Let them sink deep into your mind until they shape your every decision, your every word, your every thought. In 90 days, you will no longer recognize yourself. The timid man will have become bold. The doubtful man will have become decisive. The poor man will have become rich in spirit, and the riches of the world will seek him out. You were not created to drift. You were designed to create, to command, to lead. Money is your instrument, not your identity. Use it to expand, to serve, to express the infinite abundance that flows through you. Live by these laws, and wealth will not be something you chase. It will become the natural result of who you are. This is the secret of wealth consciousness. It is not found in the world around you, but in the world within you. When that inner world is aligned with the laws of the universe, the outer world must obey. So I leave you with this final truth. You are not a beggar in the kingdom of riches. You are a creator, a vessel of divine supply, and the master of your own fortune. Hold that belief, live that truth, and the universe will make it so.